Hello everyone, welcome here. Today we are not playing old school RuneScape. And we're not playing Empire at War either. We are playing Sid Meier's Pirates, which I haven't started yet because this game tends to do weird things if I start it and then switch to a computer and just leave it sit for a while. So it's much better to start it as needed. Okay, what were we even doing this time? I believe we had just defeated... what's his face? Yeah. We have every bit of information we could get about Montalban's hideout except the last bit we actually needed. We have a treasure map that we should actually go look for. And we're sailing off to find the evil Baron Raimundo, who is out this way somewhere. I believe. I guess we'll find out in a few minutes. Oh, you. We're getting serious input lag. I think the input lag might be related to turning number lock on and off. And it only affects buttons other than the arrow keys. Like, other than the input, or the directional inputs.
Typal Gilroy.
Shalloway.
Delphin Toss.
Okay, they want me to escort a mail runner that will lead to war with Spain. Nah, I don't think I will.
Winning tar.
I don't believe that we need...
Dent.
Left Santo Domingo's headed in the direction of Nassau. Okay. I think we have 12 guns, but anyway. Okay, so yeah, we do have no delay now. Leaving a city and re-entering usually fixes it. Okay. So, Baron Raimundo is going to there. He was... Santo Domingo. I thought he was over here somewhere. Okay. So we need to get sailing north, and quickly. hopefully we can get there before he does, or not too shortly after he does, because I don't feel like playing Stern Chase around the universe. For that matter, we should probably stop in here.
Dent.
Let's head in the direction of Saw. Okay. So we're still on East Trail. We don't need recruits.
Please do.
Zealotune?
Alright. Let's keep on a-sailing. How far along we were in our efforts to suck up to the French? Or not French, Spanish. We're actually most of the way there. Okay. Okay. Let's just keep on going up this way. Sail through all these miscellaneous little islands. There he is. Hello, survey. Welcome here. We're about to kick Baron Raimundo's ass. Cutlass sucks. Unless you know how to do it. I don't think Raimundo does. Come on, give me a bottom corner. Oh wait, we didn't have a piece at all. This is the first one. Okay, search in the... who hell knows where. That is not useful. Alright. Let's head up Nassau since we're here.
D-Day.
And sell off a bunch of our food. That's plenty. Okay.
Tonem par. Winninta. Arling Grimmin. Shoe darling. Tuning power. Listen.
Sure. Might as well get started practicing with a rather plain one. See if I can remember how to do this shit. I hit that button, Damio. There we go. Okay, I screwed that one up. I screwed that one up. Okay, that went reasonably well.
Ebola, lumri. Arrivaloni. Past.
Well, that wasn't terribly useful. Alright. I guess we'll go hit up some French ships until, well, actually, who all's at war with who? Yeah, it looks like the Spanish are at war with the French. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so we will go hit up some French ships. They're not at war with the English anymore, are they? Yeah, they still are. Okay, good. Alright, so we'll go hit up some French ships. We'll take their booty. And then we will go get head pats from the English and the Spanish. And hopefully get our, we're gonna call it, get ranked up. All right. Anything particularly French and juicy looking around here? There's something large and French. Do you think we can get it before it docks? Probably not, but it's worth a try. Troop transport. Okay, well, we don't care about troop transport necessarily. Unlikely to have a lot of money. So, what are you? French merchantman? They didn't exactly have a lot of wealth. A little bit of spice. Okay, there's a couple French ships on the other side of the sandbar here. Calling it a sandbar is a little bit of a... another French merchantman. Hey, how dare. Oh, come on. There you go. French raider. Taking this should make the English and Spanish happy. Speaking of which, after we take this, I think we're going to go hit up the port. Get repaired. Okay, that was a decent amount more money. Alright, we're going to head for the English port first. Port Royal. Because we can get repaired there for free.
Imbriglicate. Sisu winning.
Oh no. His daughter's been kidnapped by the evil Spaniard Colonel Mendoza, said to be hiding in the city of Santiago.
Winning time. Dunning bar.
It would be nice to have those quite a while ago. The captain's using a rapier, but I don't think he's got any special skill. Oh, come on, stop defending.
Test.
Okay. Well, Santiago's where we're going next anyway.
Okay.
Okay. There he is. The evil Captain Mendoza. Or Colonel Mendoza, I guess. Hey, that's not very nice of you at all. I guess that's why they call him evil. He's using a cutlass, so we should be fine. Yay! We rescued the governor's daughter. Okay, before we head back straight to Port Royal, let's make a quick stop in Santiago and hopefully get promoted.
Imbligrati. Pa. Liste.
Zelatine?
Dead pet talks.
Okay, we've got a
Very sad.
lead on the evil Baron Ramundo.
He talks.
Go ahead and sell off our extra crap.
He did.
Okay. Back to Port Royal.
Oh. Cesertin Post.
Ooh. Obtained this peaceful map to the lost city of the Incas. And it is totally useless. Okay.
Zelatine?
Alright, so we've done everything we need to do to marry a governor's daughter.
Done in more. When in time.
Test Toxt.
Test.
Alright. We could turn around and sail straight back into port and immediately get married. But there's no need to do that right now. We do have the first part of our Lost Cities map, which is useful. We need to work on getting our Spanish rank up some. And perhaps more importantly, west of Port Royal. Okay, I thought it was near Port Royal. So let's just sail a little west of Port Royal and see if we spot a knife rock. Is there? That's what we're looking for, right? Okay, it's just on the other side of Knife Rock. There's pirate raiders ahead of Port Royal. I'd really rather they didn't. It's a poor enough place as it is. Okay. Yes, we'll anchor here. what exactly are we looking for? Inca Temple, Indian Totem, Dead Tree, Geyser. Okay, that's Inca Temple, there's Indian Totem. So it's gotta be like right this way. There's a geyser. Oh, there it is, right there. Nice, 5k gold. Found 6 out of 9 of pirate treasures. Nice. Okay. Now, let's hit Port Royal again, and let's see if we can get more information about what's his face. Also, we should probably get more land out of taking out that pirate ship.
When in Zella.
Baron Ramundo has lightning quick parry. That's nice. I was hoping for information about where he might have moved.
Distance.
A worthless treasure map.
Sarastar.
Although it does mean that we're more likely to get a more useful piece later.
Imbriglio.
50 acres.
Tin Post?
Yay, we married the governor's daughter. Go us. Okay, that's one more thing checked off the list of things to do. Indeed, we have romance 10 out of 10, which the only way to get 10 out of 10 is to marry a beautiful daughter. Even an attractive daughter will only get you 9 out of 10. So, yeah. Let's see. We're at 12 out of 24 wealth points, but that's because we have 0 gold wealth. If we do eventually retire, this is going to go up by a lot. The problem is it's hard to know by how much. We still need more ranks with Spanish. But right now we should probably focus on Lost Relatives quests and kind of do Spanish whenever. So, we're going to sail this way. Because the last we knew, what's his face, was here at Campeche. The pronunciation of which I probably just mangled. So we're gonna head over that way and see if we can get more information about him as we get closer. We might stop in at Havana and check on his location. Anyway. Now taking Spanish ships. Taking Spanish ships is bad. Yeah, I don't know. Let's hit up this French settlement and see if the inn has anything to say. Usually the settlements aren't particularly interesting. I can't remember if their inns are as full service as the main towns.
Dent.
Let's head in the direction of Santa Catalina. Okay. We better start sailing that way ourselves then.
Dunimpar?
Okay. Hopefully he didn't leave too long ago and we'll be able to meet up with him without too much trouble. Guess we'll find out in a little bit when we get down there. Very quick scan for ships on the horizon. All right. Either he's behind us, which is unlikely, or he's right there, just in front of us. Evil Baron Raimondo. Where'd he go? Damn it, I lost him because of that stupid island thing. For some reason, land isn't showing up properly. There he is. Game. Please don't crash. The game's locked up. Well, that's splendoriferous. There we go. It wouldn't let me click those buttons. Thankfully, I could keyboard them. All right, well. We can use the arrival save, so we won't lose too much. We already know where What's-His-Face is headed. So we'll just sail that away until we get run into him. It was very odd. It stopped rendering islands for a bit and then crashed. I've never seen that happen before. Matter of fact, we've had very few actual crashes with this game. Outside of... Yeah. We've had our fair share of issues. Most of them weren't actual crashes. Not like that anyway. Not really a great sailing direction for speed anyway. There he is. The evil Baron Ramundo. Unfortunately, this is still considered a Spanish ship, which means we're gonna have to sink various French ships in penance for this. That was fast. It's on a thin piece of land. Problem is there's too many thin pieces of land to check all of them. So of course they give us pieces in an order that won't be helpful. Oh, we have a criminal to catch here. Of course, we got another useless piece of map.
When in the lab.
One of the last remaining other famous pirates is just north of us a ways. 5,000 gold. Ka-ching.
Imbligrat. Triste.
Peninsula.
Sure, why not?
Sonrita.
Damn it. I hit it, but just a split second too late. Oh well, we still succeeded. Now give me a map piece, lady. Ah, that's worthless. Alright. Oh, I should get my ship repaired. It's a little beat up. Ooh, cotton sails. Alright. Our crew is actually slightly happier than they were because we made more money. We're over 200,000 gold on us. Man, that's tempting, but it's Spanish, so no. Yeah, let's go hit some French ships and see if we can make a little progress on that front. Better check. Spanish are still at war with the French. Okay, good. Let's go grab this French raider real quick. They're likely to have some cash. Alright, we need at least a couple more ships to get max rank.
There's pet dogs.
Baron Ramundo, city of Santa Marta. Due south of us.
Wenenzala.
Sell some of these extra guns. Over this extra food. Then if we sail more or less south, we should be able to hit Baron Ramundo. Okay. He's due south of us. Or he was, anyway. He could leave at any moment, after all. So this is the town he was supposedly at. Search in the vicinity of Port Royal. Another one that's by Knife Rock. Okay. Well, we have enough pieces to find that. Set sail 37 days ago toward Marguerite. Okay. Is that his ship right there? I can't quite see the flag. No, it's a Spanish flag, okay. That might be his ship way out there, though. Yep, that's him. That's him. Alright, Baron Ramundo. Fork over the last piece of that map I need. Ow, that was very bad. Yeah, we're not doing so hot. I didn't dodge that, and we got absolutely shreked. He's gonna sink us. Yep. Damn it. Alright, let's not catch a full salvo to the face this time. That is the one drawback of using a ship like this. It's very good at dodging enemy fire, but if you screw up and don't dodge enemy fire, it's very painful. Captain's Head. Okay, this is an inside corner like. I wonder if that is... Hello, Red Pat. Welcome here. I wonder if that is here by Leogain somewhere? Or it could be here. Where else has a prominent shape like that? Those are the two places I can think of off the top of my head that are most likely. So we'll go swing past those two areas, and we'll see if we can see a rock named Captain's Head near either of those. If we can, then we're good. We can go get them immediately. If not, then we'll have to continue hunting. Transporting new governor, you say? Well, it sucks to be you, I guess. That's a decent amount of cash. Captain's Head, there it is. Okay, we can go rescue our last family member without having to get the fourth map piece. Talk to the abbot at a mission, he'll offer Ramundo for free. Oh, I don't need Ramundo anymore. We have successfully defeated him for the last time, I believe. I don't think I have to defeat him again after this. Also, we have a very strong headwind right now, which is unfortunate. Okay, let's look at that map again. Okay, Captain's Head is there. It's south on the south chunk of land. So it means it's probably actually about right here. Not at the town, though. Okay, there's a geyser. I'm not sure if this is the geyser it's talking about. It could be over here. We're looking for an Inca temple. Okay, there's a stone head. Do we know of a stone head? Yes, there's a stone head right there. Okay. So I think... Let me look at this map again. Not that map, this map. I think we just follow the coast this way and we should find it. Avoiding town there, of course. If we see an Inca temple, then we know that we're close. Okay, there's a dead tree. There's the Inca temple. There's the cabin. All right. It's always fun when you can skip a map piece. You will Marcus Montalban sails the waters of Spanish Main, directing the city of Portobello. Okay. Let's grab this merchantman and then let's go talk to the Spanish about how wonderful we are. And this should be the 4th map segment for Montalban's hideout as well. Once we manage to defeat him, which is not easy. He's actually a very hard battle. I'm not sure. This is all I know about Montalban's hideout, which is not enough to go find it. Unfortunately. We need to go to find this treasure, which is right up here, just north of Knife Rock, which I've already been to Knife Rock, so we're going to go do that next. After we stop in at Santiago and talk to the governor and sell these ships. And then, once we're done finding that treasure, we're going to go hunt down Montalban. Which might require a little bit of saves coming, because I'm not that good at the battles against the sword battles. They're really easy against most enemies in this difficulty, which I think this is the middle of the road difficulty. Finally. No extra land, which means we just barely made enough to get promoted. I'm not going to buy this map because we don't need it. So we'll save 400 gold. I wanted to talk to you yet. Let's head in the direction of Tortuga. Ooh, he's coming right to us. That'll make it easy. That will make it easy. Hopefully by the time he gets over here, we'll have finished our treasure hunt. Mostly play as adventurer because winning is more fun than getting beaten badly. Yeah. And it's not like it's really that much harder on the higher difficulties. But the higher difficulties do give you a bigger cut of the treasure, so yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's quick book it down to Port Royal and grab that treasure. And then we're going to turn around and go hang around where Montalban's headed and see if we can nail his ass to the wall. And grab the last piece of his map. Okay, so what we know of the treasure, it's due north of Knife Rock, basically. So we pretty much want to land at Knife Rock. And Knife Rock is just over here, because we already had another pirate treasure that was right beside Knife Rock. Okay. Let's take a look at this map real quick. There's an arch rock, stonehead, geyser. Okay, it's got to be right off in this direction. There it is. $8,000 gold. Nice. All right, next stop. Tortuga is where he's headed, I think. Yes. Traveling to Tortuga. So, we will go to Tortuga and hang about that area until we see his ass. That should be the optimal plan, I believe. How many pirates do we have left to hunt down? 1. Okay, we know where he is, too. So we should go find him. We finished Lost Relatives, finally. So now we just need to work on the Lost Cities. We found most of the treasures. We need to get some more Spanish ranks. And we're almost done avenging Villain. I believe. There's a big honking Spanish ship of some kind. I think we'll grab that. What is it? Military payroll and a frigate. Ooh. That should make the Spanish like us. Hey you, fork that over. The only drawback of the mail packet, or the, here I'll call it, the mail boat, basically, is that it is a larger target than the pirate canoe, or the Indian war canoe. It's otherwise a vastly superior boat in every way. And it's one of the fastest boats in the game. Okay, Governor, I about doubt that one ship was worth promotion, but... I don't think I care to bother with that right now. While collecting kids' treasure, you could dance with the wife for a Lost City map. Could try. Next time we go past there. Bart Roberts' treasure, and it doesn't give us enough information to go on. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's quickly kick this guy's ass. wanted to talk to him. Sailed from Portobello 87 days ago. Okay. He's still on his way here, so we didn't somehow miss him.
D-Day.
All right. Pirates are not bonded to cover repairs in a tavern. More French. I should have sailed around the other way so it'd be upwind of them instead of downwind. Oh well. It's not gonna matter. Alright. Well, let's swing back into Tortuga and sell these ships then.
D-Day.
Not sure what he was wearing. Well, we should keep at least 12 guns on us. Okay, shipwright. Repaired. Boom, boom. Let's talk to the governor. Maybe that was worth promotion. Nope. Alright. Dancing slippers. Hell yeah. Too bad I didn't have those a long time ago.
When in the lab.
He's still on his way here. Which of course he is. How much crew do we have? We got 90 something crew. I think we better pick some more up. Ooh, 40 men? That might be a little much, but I think we might be able to afford them. Yeah, that gets us back to unhappy, but that's fine. As long as it doesn't go below unhappy, we're okay. Let's continue knocking off French ships while we wait. Dude, you better watch out for them rocks or you're going to be sunk before I can even get to you. Yeah, it's a good thing I have a city right close by to repair at. As I was saying. Oh, well.
There's pet talks.
Yeah, he'll be here someday. Merchant! You, sir, need more money, so I can sell you more things.
D-Day.
Repair every single ship we have. Oh, I forgot to talk to the governor to see if we can get a promotion. Nope. Okay. Oh, hello. I shouldn't have hit the escort. I should hit the other ship. That merchantman ran directly into the rocks. Hopefully he's not too damaged. Okay, could you please stop that? It hurts a lot. If this doesn't get promotion, I don't know what will. Don't sail into the rocks, you idiot. Yeah, whatever.
D-Day.
This poor merchant. We keep taking his money.
Pit tax.
Still on his way here. Slowly but surely. And we have too much cargo to sell that brig of war. What do you mean it's not enough for a promotion? What do I gotta do to get promoted around here? Not sure how many sips I've taken out since the last time I was promoted, but it feels like a lot. And lots of them were merchants with escorts. Oh, there he is. Okay. This is gonna suck. Don't you dare. We're just gonna do rapier. It's gonna be rapier versus rapier. Which is not going to work out for me. Okay, it is working out for me. Except there's only 15 pirates left, so I better hurry up. Holy! Stab, stab, stab for the win! How in the hell did I get him off that fast? Alright, north of Veracruz. And 5,000 gold pieces. I don't think I've ever seen it where I've managed to get 3 stab attacks off that fast like that. I wasn't paying attention to the, what do y'all call it? The bar that indicates who has the advantage. I wasn't paying attention to that. I must have had advantage or something. Actually, I don't want to attack anyone just yet. There we go. Let's get into an advantageous position. Nose to nose with the escort. Ooh, we only have 13 pirates. We better hurry this up. We can't even take the ship because we have too few crew. Ah, shit. Should have known better than trying that. Alright, well, we'll have to reload that. Well, we don't have to reload that, but I'm going to reload that. Alright, those are gonna, we're gonna have to let those go by. Because I don't have enough crew to have a fleet this large. I have so much food right now.
D-Day.
I can't hardly sell any of my ships because we have so much crap. Okay, let's talk to the governor.
Imbligratit.
Yeah. He didn't like it that we sank what's-his-face. Figured that'd be a problem.
When in the
I thought I already...
lab.
Okay. We need to go take care of Captain Kidd. He's over there somewhere. Alright, we need to go sail someplace else where we can actually sell this shit. Oh, we don't get... Oh, okay, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, we got plenty of crew right now. I just have too many ships. I have them spread on too many ships. So we need to go sell some ships. As much as I want that French treasure ship we just went past, it's just not going to happen. I do want that French raider in front of us. But once again, I think he's going to hit the town before we get there. Hopefully he's still there when we leave.
D-Day.
Okay. Sell off all these guns. That is not helpful, unfortunately. French frigate Justice. Ooh, we could hit that pretty easily. Okay, ready, hit, and... Okay. Let's talk to the governor just because.
Triste.
Okay. I'm going to ignore that French raider because there is much juicier prey supposedly out this way. Looks like Knife Rock or similar. It could be. I think that's the ship we're looking for right now. Military payroll. Yeah, it's the Justice. Okay. This is a good target for us. $2K gold. Beautiful. Alright, after this ship, we need to go and deal with what's-his-face's hideout. We just need to stop what we're doing and go deal with it. After we repair our ship, of course. Come on. Not the one I wanted. Okay, there we go. Let's stop in Tortuga and get repaired. And then... north of Veracruz. Damn it. I went to hit attack and it was a split second too late. Alright, well... I guess we're getting repaired at a French town. Which, hey, it's free, so why not? Not what I wanted to do. Okay, there we go. Kind of surprised the French are still willing to talk to us as many of their ships we've taken recently. But I guess if you're higher ranked, they're probably willing to let it slide. Okay.
Yes, we talk.
When in the lab.
Shoot done.
Let's top our crew off. I'm tempted to take these guys out, but no, we've got a mission. Alright. Veracruz, so he's over here somewhere. Anchor Shallows. Alright. Guess we're sailing all the way over to the far side of the world. With 6 months of food, we should probably actually pick up some food along the way. I might have sold a little too much. Yeah, I know I can get more lost maps that way. I probably should. Okay. On the way back, we should definitely hit up Captain Kidd. Our crew count is pretty good at the moment. I don't want much more than this because we don't have enough money to keep much more than this happy, or happy enough that they don't create problems. We've never divided the plunder in this character. So, the only thing keeping our crew from being a problem is the fact that we have a ton of money. I'm going to stop at Havana and get a little bit of food. We'll get like a year's worth. That should be plenty. Fine grain powder. That's a nice upgrade. Oh, might as well grab that for the backup ship as well. I have the cook and the concertina? I think so. Yes I do. I have the cook, and I don't remember if I have the concertina or not. Let's see, that's under here, isn't it? Yes, I do. So those help a lot. You still need to have somewhere between probably 1 and 2k gold per crew member at this point. I don't remember what the actual number is. Okay, we're getting close. Once we hit coast, then we just turn and sail south. Look for anchor shallows. Yeah, we could probably pick up a slightly larger crew then. Alright. Now the question is, how far north of Veracruz? There's a rock right there. Anchor shallows. Okay, actually this is perfect. It is north of Anchor Shallows a little ways. Okay, there's Minka Temple right in front of us. That is good, because there should be... Okay, that geysir's not on the map. That is possibly not good. Oh, I think this is that hideout. Okay, an army of Indian mercenaries blocks your path. It's a bit unfortunate we only have one group of buccaneers. We might have actually wanted a few more troops for this then. I think we'll be fine. If not, let's hit the hunting down again. Okay. That might have been a mistake. We probably should have let them come to us. Okay, actually we're gonna kick their asses here. Looks like we're doing fine. Well, not so fine against that though. Shoot the ones in the open. Because of course. Don't know if this is going to count as a flank. Nope. Darn. Alright, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay. Yeah, we need more crew for this, I think. few too many Indians. We can Shrek those guys pretty hard. And then move back into there. I know those guys are fresh, so let's take them down a peg. Ooh. Okay. That was bad. Yeah, we've lost this. We needed more groups. Is there any way I can get a flank here? I don't think so. Alright, we're gonna have to sail south and pick up a lot more crew. But it'll be easy to find that again, so... We didn't actually lose that many troops. We can pick up a lot more crew than what... Like, if we fill up on crew completely, it might still... we might end up with mutinous crew, but it shouldn't be a problem because we can just book it north as fast as we can before everybody abandons us. Unfortunately, the towns around this area are a bit far apart. 100 men, okay. What in the world is with treasures and Port Royale Knife Rock? Okay, well, that's... I guess we'll take that. 2,000 monies. Okay. We'll hit the 3 towns in the region, grab what crew we can, and then book it back for the hideout. Should probably be able to get up above 200 crew without too much trouble. Alrighty.
Good talks.
When in the lab.
Yeah, we'll look at him next.
Be taxed.
Imbligrat.
Oh,
Reader practice. Song.
sure, we'll dance with the governor's beautiful daughter.
Somnita.
I suck at this. Hopefully it's not too bad. It is a lot easier once you start recognizing some of the patterns. The problem is when they change the patterns. I can't believe I got that. Okay, that's a first.
Hola, Lumri.
Of course, I do have both of the dancing enhancement items, where I never had those before. And that is completely useless, lady. Alright, well, whatever. I guess we might as well hit up Campeche as well. See if we can get a few more crew, and also if we can get rid of that quest we have there. We probably have enough men, but honestly there is no such thing. I don't know why I bought that map piece, we already knew where it was. Cutlass users are so easy. You just wait for him to start an attack and then nail him. I assume in higher difficulties they're probably much more interesting. Okay, we should buy more food. Buy more food.
D-Day.
3,000 gold is 3,000 gold. Oh. Alright. Let's go see if we can mess up some Indians. Okay, I see the section of coast we're looking for. Yeah, right up this hill should be our target, I believe. This is much better. We have... So I don't... Okay, this looks like a decent spot because we could move some of the guys into the jungle pretty quickly. But I don't like the way that one of our ranged groups is in the back like that. This one has a similar issue. I think we're going to take this spot. And we're going to move our officers to the edge back here. Going to move our buccaneers up to the front there. And then move our other group of buccaneers up there, move our pirates up to there. gonna call that good. Skip turns until we see Indians arrive. Basically, the plan is that we're going to shoot them as they come to us, while everybody hunkers in the trees. Okay. Yeah, this is much more advantageous for us. I should have made sure we had the pirates out in the front like that on that side, but oh well. I'm gonna change their facing real quick. I think we're gonna hold off on those guys. Shoot anybody who's in the open. Watched a couple Russians play this. Their land battle strategies are terrible. Okay. 6 versus 4. Yeah, we win that easy. Okay. Now, next turn. We shoot those guys in the open. And then we murder them with the pirates that are there. Okay. I think we'll leave them there for now. I'm not sure that's a good idea or not. We might not be able to shoot over to the direction I want to, because of other cover. So we might have to move some of the pirates out of cover so that we can... Okay, no, we don't have to. Because some natives helpfully moved into position for us. Move these guys back into cover so they don't get shreked. I think we're just gonna hold with these guys for now. Continue holding. Their job is mostly to body block for the Buccaneers for now. The more we can get the Indians to run around and not do anything, the better. Okay, these guys don't have a shot on anybody right now. That is unfortunate. So we'll probably move them out shortly. We'll go ahead and attack with these pirates so we can move the Buccaneers forward. Okay, well that didn't work out very well. Let's get rid of these guys before they create a problem. Okay. Thank you, I appreciate you too. They looked like they were barely injured, but... Okay, these guys we've got no problem. Alright, this little battle is won. We do hardly any damage to them, but that's fine. There's gonna be hardly any of them left to do any damage to us. Alright, lovely. Oh boy. A final battle against this guy. We're just gonna thrust our way to victory because that's the safest thing for me to do. It definitely is the lowest skill option for sure. Yay, we won. 100,000 gold pieces? And we already had all the specialists, I'm pretty sure, so it doesn't matter. Okay, there we go. Alright, well, that's taken care of. We just need 2 more ranks for the Spanish and the Lost Cities. And a pirate that we know the location of, and some treasures that we do and do not know the location of. We're up to 300,000 gold, which means we can definitely recruit more crew. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's go sink Captain Kidd. So far, we've made a lot more progress tonight than I thought we would. If we just go prey on whoever's enemies with the Spanish at the moment for a while, get fully ranked up with them. Okay, we need to turn south. Let's not run ourselves into the coastline there. Okay. The home port of Captain Kidd is all the way down. The Russians left their crews in the open against cavalry? That would never work. Leaving your crew in the open at all isn't a very good idea, in my opinion. Particularly not when there's cover available. Sitting in cover, yeah, you can do it for a while. Oh, there he is. No good treasure stealer? Yeah, well, that's nice. You're going to be a no good sinker in a second here. I don't think we've seen that one before. Also, we're getting a lot of money off this. $21,000 gold. Okay. Sure. Don't mind if I do. I believe that's all the notorious pirates. Yep. Nine out of 9. We just need to find 2 more treasures. One of the treasures is by Port Royal. So we can head over there and check it out. I'm not sure if it's got to be a coincidence, but there's been 3 of the treasures in a row now that have all been by that one rock by Port Royal. They're not all in the same locations by that rock by Port Royal, but they're all in a little cluster right there. I'm pretty sure that like Lost City locations, treasures, that kind of stuff are all randomly chosen. But like, that's a pretty big coincidence. Pretty big coincidence. Got the first map in Santiago. I'm not sure where I got it. I have been hanging around this part of the world quite a bit because there's French and Spanish within relative proximity of each other. So it's quite likely. Okay, we're not actually going to Port Royal. We want to be just north of Knife Rock, slightly to the side of it. There's the treasure right over there. Okay, well, maybe sailing that close to Knife Rock was a bad idea. Oh well, we can get free repairs at Port Royal. Pirate treasures generate within 300 to 500 miles from where you get the first map. Okay, that's interesting to know. That might explain it then.
Arden. Shoot Arden.
Okay, let's sell some guns.
Okay. Wrigley. Eastons.
Alright, let's dance with the old wife. You better give me a piece of a treasure map. Damn it, I screwed that up. All right. Oh, hell yeah. We got the improved result. One or the other of the dancing items that we only got recently, finally, makes the timing windows for doing the dancing moves humongous compared to what they are by default. Because it's so much easier now. Okay, Lost City of the Incas. Technically, that is a piece of a map to a Lost City of the Incas. Practically, not very helpful. Not very helpful at all. It has a little house on it? Yeah. That is probably the least helpful map piece we've gotten in the entire game. Now, I do know that the Lost City maps are notorious for just giving you a map in the middle of nowhere and with no usable landmarks. But, like, yeah. That one's pretty bad. I need to sell 13 more tons. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Maybe I should sell the Royal Sloop. Because if I'm picking up larger crews, we could carry a lot more crew on the Brig of War than on the Royal Sloop. And since the second ship is kind of just a support ship anyway, a whole overflow from the Mail Runner. Had a whole map last month with nothing except the red X. That'd be a bit brutal to hunt down. Supposedly you can get coordinates from the save game, but like, bad. Yeah, we're gonna sell the royal salute. We're gonna keep the brig for now. Got a slightly larger support ship.
I did fair stuff.
Alright. Let's go hunt French. Actually... Okay, the French and Spanish are still at war. So yeah, we still gotta go hunt French. French merchantmen, but they're transporting immigrants, so they're probably not worth much. The French aren't unhappy enough with us that we could take Tortuga back for the Spanish, which would actually be kind of ideal. I don't think there's any way to force attack a place. Not unless they're at least a little unhappy with you already. Well, let's hit this thing because it's here. What happens if I... Okay, well that's not what I wanted to do. Oh well. I'd like to take away the French attacked Tortuga and took it away from the Spanish. I'd like to give it back to the Spanish. But I can't seem to get the French pissed enough at me that they're willing to let me attack it. And I can't remember if it's possible. There is something I can try. I can't remember if it's possible to land nearby and then attack it from the land that way. And you can't attack normally. Aha, here we go. Ooh, this is pretty ideal. Yeah, this is ideal. We'll wait a turn on those guys. We'll move these guys into the trees just to keep them from being shot. Okay. Yeah, you can do that. I don't care. It's not going to get you anywhere. Okay, the officers can get rid of these guys very quickly and easily. All hail the flank. These guys can be damaged until irrelevancy with 2 Buccaneer attacks this turn. Ah. Okay, we'll move up 1. Okay. That's probably the end of them. Okay. Need to wait for these guys to get a little closer. If you're going to stay there and stand in the open and duel me, I'll take it. It was probably the best spawn we could have asked for. Okay. Let's let that cavalry get a little closer. Oops. Wrong button. Come on, game. And it's a black screen. All right. I don't think there's any way to recover from this. No, I think we'll just have to reload the battle start save. Which is very annoying. Yep. Okay. Well. Don't press that button. I think battle start 12th of June. No, this is later. Okay, so we might have to do the arrival one. There we go. This is definitely not as good of a save, or not as good of a start location. That is... Actually, maybe this is a good one. Because we could move everybody over here into these. If all the enemies come from this way, this is an amazing spot. This is definitely a bad spot, though. This one, we're likely to be in the trees fighting against other guys in the trees, so not good. This is probably the best one. Actually, I kind of want the Buccaneers to be there. Oh well, we'll fix it next turn. Yeah, I could keep saves coming for a better spot, but I think this one will do. It's not going to be quite as good as what we had, but... That's not what I want. Damn it. Oh well. Got the Buccaneers more or less where I want them. That's what's important. So those two over here are the most important targets right now. We can flank the... No, let's not do that. Let's keep holding our pirates in the trees for now. I might regret that in a bit, but... I just want them there to draw fire, mostly. Ah. Okay. That's what I was hoping wouldn't happen. Okay, this should be a flank for the officers. So, see you later, cavalry. Skip their turn for now. Okay. Things are still going okay. Sort of. Nice little flank. I'd like to move those Buccaneers, but I don't want to move them more than I want to preserve their ability to fire. The same with these guys. I'd like to move them over a tile. But I want to shoot more than I want to move, so we'll just have to live with it. Okay. They're not going to let us get away with that, but it's worth a try. Yeah. Knew that was gonna happen. Oh well. We've got this in the bag. We just gotta hunker and cover and keep shooting them till they're dead. I'm gonna move these guys over one more time. How kind of you to present yourself for my fire. We'll have to hit the place again to... Ooh, this is a beautiful spot. Okay. We've got a lot of units. Go put those over there. As far as Buccaneers go, I think we'll leave them right here for now. We'll worry about them later. Anybody you can shoot does so from where they're standing. Anyone else? Can move those guys up. One tile for now. So we can move these Buccaneers out where they need to be to fire. All right. Okay, that might make them run. Indeed it did. That'll probably make them run. Indeed it did. Okay. Let's get them out of the way so we can move some Buccaneers into that spot. Alright, these guys are probably going to retreat now. Surprisingly not. Now they will for sure, though. Let's pull these guys back so they're not in the way of the Buccaneers. AK the actually important units. Like, if you can get a good flank outside of simple pirates is pretty OP. But also, it's so much safer for your guys to pick them off from distance. In this case, we're just going to finish these guys off, though. Yes, a Spanish viceroy.
Imbligrat. Reader Pratt.
Lovely.
Son.
And 400 acres.
Wait a
Plain
minute.
daughter? Nah.
Dead pet tax.
Yeah.
Okay, I lost on the number pad for a second there and hit the wrong button. Not what I wanted to do. We probably shouldn't recruit any more than this.
You darling.
Well, I don't know. Oh, not shipwright. Merchant. There we go.
D-Day.
We'll sell a bit of food. Okay, lovely. Lovely. That was Port to Pax, though. So now, let's do the same thing to Tortuga.
Yes, we talk.
Actually, how much happiness do I have right now? Unhappy. We have 200 crew. Alright, let's recruit a few more crew and let's turn around and immediately attack the town. Let's make this area solidly Spanish.
Arden Grimmin. Shoot Darnum.
Well, funny you should mention the Indian attack. Because there's about to be a pirate attack. That's a decent spot. That's a terrible spot. Yeah. Just taking that on. If I hadn't moved that other pirates up, I could have got a flank, I realized, after it was too late, but... Hey, why do you get interrupts? Actually, that might have been my last group to move. Yeah, it was. Okay. This is kind of what I was hoping to avoid, namely a battle and cover. Let's pull those guys back so we can bring someone more useful up. There. I guess. Okay. Ah, I screwed up. I thought this was going to let me come down the hill behind those guys. So we could flank the Indians with these, or flank these guys for that matter. It's not terribly effective, but... Really? They can't shoot those guys? Well, now they can. Okay, if we move the officers here, we should be able to flank the Indians pretty hard. Alright. It's all over but the screaming. Give me another promotion. Nope. Sure, let's see if we can get a map piece. Damn it. Screwed that up. Whoever made that noise, I will check on you as soon as I finish this. Because if you think I'm looking away from this, you are sadly mistaken. Anyway, thank you very much for the Prime, Treebeard. Greatly appreciate it. 17 whole months. That's a lot of time to be wasting your one and only Prime subscription. Anyway, thank you very much. Damn you! That's not what I'm supposed to get from you.
Winning time.
Oh well. Oh well. Should have seen the hours spent watching this channel. Well, I'm not sure that's a good thing or not.
Dead pet talks.
A French ship with 1,000 gold on it headed this way, you say?
Arden Grimmin. Shoot, darling.
All right. French smuggler, you say? I do have to say, with the dancing items, it is so much easier to get a reasonable result. Without them, it is much harder, and we didn't get them until very late. In fact, I think I got both of them during this stream, which is distressing, to say the least. The Spanish are sending an invasion force to the Spanish city. I'm sure it wasn't Spanish when they set out. Well, let's stop by at Santiago and dump our extra ships. We probably are not ready for a promotion yet, but that's also worth checking for. And then we'll go down to Port Royal. Since it's right there.
Dead pet tax.
Yeah.
I don't actually care.
D-Day.
Okay.
Imbligratit. Triste.
Zealotune.
Not interested in buttering her up anymore. Let's go hit up Port Royal real quick. Military payroll, tempting, but also I shouldn't. Alright, let's go dancing with the wife and hopefully she gives us a map piece.
Sonita?
Didn't hit a single proper timing for those. I'm not really sure what the exact timing is. I just know that if I hit the button, sometimes it does it. Ah! I hit the button, but I think I was a bit too late.
Nebola. Lumri.
Oh well.
Arrivaloni.
Lost City map. That is the one piece that is still worthless. Thank you.
Despotals.
Okay. So we need to find one more treasure. Ah. And then we have the Lost Cities, and we have one more rank with the Spanish. And we've done everything that's possible to do. I don't think I've uncovered... No, I've not uncovered any pointers toward this treasure yet. Kind of surprised. Usually you can find those in taverns without too much trouble. Let's go pray on the French for a bit. Although a pirate raider is also perfectly good prey. Anything French around here? Not really. It probably doesn't help that we took a couple cities in the area away from the French. Yeah. Pirates and Indians are always worthy targets. So if we see any of those, we will definitely hit them. I think I'm not too far away. Oh, there's a French smuggler. Hey, knock it off. Okay. Invasion force, you say? Well, not for long it isn't. It's a French frigate. It's about as big as you get before you get an actual ship of the line. I can't remember if there's another larger one between the two yet. Alright. Let's go sell this stuff on Santiago and see if we can get another promotion.
Please.
Nope. Soon you'll be promoted to Duke. Okay. Don't care about the Florida Keys. Let's run this guy off just in case the... Yeah, I definitely had a large frigate at one point, but I didn't want it because it's too big and slow. Well, it's not slow. It's slow to turn. It's still pretty fast to move. Okay, well, you're not useful. It doesn't sail upwind very well or anything like that. It's unfortunate. And that's pretty much why we're going to sell this one. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, we gotta go hit more French. Or pirates. Or both. Oh, what are you? French raider? French smuggler? We'll grab this French smuggler And then we should be able to stop at Tortuga, and I wouldn't be surprised if we were most of the way there already. And it doesn't really matter if even if we aren't, we can just continue trying. Okay, game. Easy game. Hello, Tortuga. There we go. Spanish Duke. And 100 acres. Sure, we'll dance with the attractive governor's daughter.
Sonita.
Nice. Lost City, hell yeah. North of Veracruz. Where north of Veracruz? Your guess is as good as mine. Because I remember correctly, Veracruz. Yeah. There's a lot of land north of Veracruz. Well, I guess let's go wander up and down for a while and see if we can find it. We'll pretty much have to go purely by, oh, French treasure ship. I'm not sure what that other one behind it is, but I want that too. It looks like it might be a frigate or a large frigate. Maybe even a ship of the line. Seems unlikely though. Okay, could you not? Ship of the line. Okay, we're going to keep this thing. Because this is the biggest, most powerful ship in the game. If we can get to it without sinking, which is somewhat iffy considering how much damage you've taken already. Okay, good, we made it. These things are extraordinarily rare. Alright, we have the 2 rarest ships in the game in our fleet right now. Because the ship of the line is pretty hard to find. And then the mail sloop, or not mail sloop, whatever the hell it's called, mail runner, is also exceedingly difficult to get, because the only time a mail runner naturally spawns in the game is when a governor gives you a mission to take an ultimatum to another governor. But anyway. If taking us this didn't give... Yeah, oh wait, we're max rank. What am I talking about? Taking this should definitely give us a big chunk of land. So the next town, which might be Havana, if I remember correctly. Anyway, we're going to stop at the next town and get repaired. Yeah. Wealthy Spanish capital. When we get repaired, we're going to sell everything except that ship of the line and our current ship. It's going to be a new support ship. Which it will slow us down some, I believe. But like, that's fine. We'll keep 40 guns for now. We will pick up more crew.
Good talks.
Hard and grim. Shoot down.
Let's get our land from the governor.
Imbligrated. Triste.
Rather plain, daughter, not worth it. Okay, shipwright. Brig of war, for sale. Brig, for sale. Sloop, for sale. East Indiaman, for sale. Actually, maybe not. Ship of the line, 100 ton. Its upgrades aren't half bad either. I do need to find... Am I max upgrade on this ship? I think I might be max upgrading. Got cotton sail and copper plating. Iron scantlings, triple hammock. Yeah, I think I have max upgrades on that ship. Okay, we need to sell 11 more tons of stuff. That means merchant, not shipwright, you idiot.
He-day.
Alright. We're almost to 400,000 gold. So if I had to guess, our landing point's going to be right in here somewhere. Near that same rock that, what's-his-face had his crap at. And then we're going to be looking for... How many acres? You know what? I don't even remember if I got any acres or not. I didn't pay close enough attention. Not to remember it anyway. We're currently at 9,300 acres total, which is a lot of acres, actually. Got 10 months of food, which should be enough, hopefully. I don't think fame points are going to be a problem, or the wealth points aren't going to be a problem. Because when we finally do decide to retire, we're going to be getting a large chunk of money. I don't remember if that rock is south of us. It might be. I don't see a nub of rock south of us, though. Okay, it was north of Veracruz, so... Texas. I mean, it could be. Thunder Point. All right.
I take.
Let's keep scanning for landmarks. Okay, we've got a geyser here. There's another geyser over there. There's a dead tree. There's no dead tree on this map. Yeah, it's going to be quite a ways inland. Because none of the landmarks I've seen so far correspond to anything on the map. Really. Like, there are geysers on the map, but... none of the other things that... Okay, there's a geyser. There's a second geyser. Let's see if I can walk through this one. Yep, okay. There's a dead tree over this way. But there was no dead tree on that map, so... That's another dead tree. Problem is, it's impossible to know. Okay, it says we've walked too far inland. Then it must be north or south of the line we took.
I take.
So, let's sail just a little farther north. Okay, there's a dead tree. which is not at all useful. This does get us an amazing view of the area. At least as far as we can see. There's a geyser over that way. I don't see any other landmarks around it though. Dead tree, which is not useful because there's no dead trees on that map. Wrong named rock. Quite possibly. Quite probably. Yeah. Alright. Ah, damn it. I did this again. I need to remember not to do that. Okay. There was another named rock south of here, I thought, but I didn't see it. Yeah. We're pretty far away from Veracruz. We're actually getting closer to St. Augustine. So it's gotta be the other rock that was close to what's-his-face's hideout. Unless that disappeared somehow or something. Okay, there's a reef. Not helpful. Okay, that rock did disappear. It's not there anymore. Okay, what is the exact wording here? North of Veracruz. Okay, that is the only named rock north of Veracruz. So either it's not close to a named rock, which seems unlikely, or it's south of that named rock, maybe. A little bit. Stop here and look. Okay. There we go. Okay, there's a dead tree, which is not helpful. Let's just head inland for a bit. Food is dwindling. Yeah, we got 5 months left. We're not that far north of Veracruz. We should be fine. I hope. But I will keep an eye on it. I don't see any landmarks at all. There's another dead tree, okay. Yeah, this probably isn't. There's no way. There's a geyser, but there's nothing around it. Alright. Did it again! Okay, let's go back to Veracruz and buy some food. And then we'll have to go back up to that rock, because unless we just stop periodically every little bit along the coast and look around. Right click turns off telescope. Interesting. Okay. That is good to know.
D-Day.
I just sold all my food instead of bought food. It's a good thing we didn't set sail. Okay. That's all the food they had in stock. 11 months should be good.
There's pet talks.
When in the la.
The French don't like me. Shock and surprise.
Shoot done.
The governor's daughter is beautiful. It's probably worth seeing if we can get another map piece then. Okay, I don't know if that will work or not when we have a map that's not solved. Damn it. This individual keeps making me want to back up and walk forward, which is a problem. I have the most trouble with those keys because of where they're located.
Shala Nebola. Oh, time patch. C'est certain.
Don't care. Alright, that's unfortunate. I would have liked to get some actual useful information out of that, but it wasn't going to happen realistically. Well, let's sail north to the rock again. This time we're going to search south of it more. This is the only named rock along here.
take.
Gotta go a good ways inland before. Okay, there's a dead tree. That's not helpful. There's a geyser straight ahead of us. Yeah, I know the lost cities are somewhat notorious for showing up in places where there are no clues. Well, like, come on, game. It's not terribly helpful.
I take.
I've not seen a single Inca temple or stone head anywhere in this area. Or totem. Or anything else for that matter. Climb up on top of this mountain and see if we see what we can see. It's like there's a geyser way over there. There's a dead tree. There's quite a lot of geysers back in here, actually. But like, none of them are helpful geysers. If I saw something other than a geyser or a dead tree, that might be useful too. Since, okay, that's yet another geyser. There's a dead tree, which is not useful. For a second I thought I saw a totem pole, but it was just a tree. Yeah, I think we just need to head south. I wonder... Okay, if I go a little ways inland, but not too far inland, and just start walking due south. if we'll be able to find anything. Okay, we're back. There's the coast. There's a dead tree. Let's just scan for anything that's not a dead tree. Or a geyser. Heading more or less south. That's another geyser. There's a dead tree. There's a dead tree. There's yet another dead tree. There's a geyser. We're definitely quite a ways away from the ship at this point. Ooh, a rock arch. An abandoned cabin. Deserted cabins on the map, but not a rock arch. Okay. But we found landmarks that are something other than just dead trees and... oh wait, is that it right there? Inca City, dead trees, some kind of structure that I'm not sure what it is. Maybe another Inca temple or the Lost City, one or the other. Or a Lost City anyway. No, just another temple. Okay. Two temples is actually due north of the... Okay. We're due north looking straight south. There's a cabin. There it is. That's it, 100%. Finally. Alright, we're not going to hit return to ship. Because I want to figure out just about where we are along the coastline if I can. So we are going to walk straight east and see if I can recognize anything along the coast. which is going to be tricky because there's usually not that much to recognize, but... Save. Oh yeah, because it'll show a marker on the map, won't it? That's smart, actually. Okay. And then, if I return to ship, it's like down here. Look how far south we walked. That's nuts. Okay. In only 3.5 months? Yeah, that too. So we're still not quite... It'd be like right over here, right here somewhere, I think. Where we had to go inland. Alright, that's absurd. Oh, this is where that rock was, I think. Because this hill up here, I'm pretty sure is the hill that what's-his-face's thing was on, maybe. Maybe not. This hill doesn't look quite right. Maybe it was. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We found it now. That's what matters. 447,000 gold so far. We found one of the 4 lost cities. We still haven't got a clue to the last treasure. Well, let's stop and buy food at Veracruz. And then... then we'll see. If another city is lost city is north of Veracruz, start near the same spot. Alright. I don't know anything about a diamond necklace, lady. Okay, here we go. Buried treasure map. Searching the who the hell knows where, but we don't know where. We don't get a clue. The French still hate us. Okay. Well, let's sail around a little bit and see if we can get more pirate treasure maps. Oh. I'd really like to get that last pirate treasure. Expect to get cities north of Grand Granada. I wouldn't be surprised. I have done Lost Cities before, but most of the time they've been kind to me and were easy enough to discover. That was probably the hardest one I've found yet. Okay, tavern. Yes, I'd like to buy a piece of the treasure map. Okay. I wonder if I don't know where this is.
Be taxed.
Okay. So, I wonder if the pirate treasure's over here somewhere. Because that, or maybe like over here, or even here, but somewhere, anywhere across the top of this, I guess. Let's see if we can get a third piece of the map that'll tell us more. Stop in it. I'm not even sure how you begin to pronounce this place's name. Okay. Tavern. I will take the treasure map. Rum Point. Okay. Have I seen a rum point recently? Maybe? I could grab the treasure ship, yeah. I don't feel like it. Rum Point, right there, okay. Which means it's probably... No! Okay. Let's stop at the Spanish settlement. Interestingly, it doesn't show that settlement on the map. Usually it does show a settlement if there is one. But it looks like we want to stop about here. This might be too far over, but... Let's get up on top of this hill and get a look around. Okay, what are we looking for? Stonehead. It's right over there. There's a geyser. There's an Inca temple over there. Okay, I don't see an Inca temple on this part of the map. I think it's over this way more. Okay, there's a tribal totem pole, a rock arch. Alright, this might be too far west, east, whatever. Yeah. I think this might actually be the right stone head. Oh, right there's the treasure. Yep, it was the right stone head. Okay. Give me the body! $7,000 gold. All pirates defeated. All treasure found. Max rank with all factions. All relatives found. 10 out of 10 on romance. All villains avenged completely. All we have left is 3 more lost cities. And that is it. Well, that and more wealth, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if we maxed out our wealth when we retire purely from the amount of gold we have on us, but I'm not sure for sure if we would or not. I'd have to actually look up what the calculation is for that versus our current difficulty and such like. Is anyone at war now? That's a good question. Looks like Spanish, French, Spanish, Dutch, and English and Dutch are all at war. Yeah, we could definitely go privateering for a while, but I think we're going to sail back over to Port Royal and see if we can get the wife to fork over another map piece. Who knows, maybe we'll get insanely lucky and get a single piece that tells us where to search. Okay. If we just sail more or less this way, we should be back to Port Royal in no time. I can't remember if the English were at war with the French at the time we took the ship of the line or not. They were at war with the French for quite a while. We should probably stop and talk to the governor, just in case. Yeah, Spain and England, they've been pretty friendly for a while, which I'm okay with. Alright, Port Royal.
Despittle.
When in Zella.
Ardengrimmen, Shudarnen.
Now, these guys have anything interesting to say? What about you, Mr. Governor?
Easton.
Alright.
Sonito?
Lost City of the Aztecs. Searching who the hell knows where. Alright. Well, we need at least one more map piece before that can be useful. So now I'm curious, if I just hook a loop and then head back in, can I get another map piece immediately? Maybe. I'm not sure if there's any cooldown in these things. Guess we'll find out in a second. Assuming I don't screw this up. Which is honestly a pretty big ask. Although with the dancing items, it is so much easier than it used to be. Any little tiny screw up would Alright. Fork over the map, lady. Okay. Well, at least this one's going to be easy. Ah, look at all that beautiful water. One more map piece will probably get it for us. Because this will have almost certainly the name of a rock, and this will almost certainly have the name of a city. And we might be able to find it even without that if we sailed around enough and tried enough places. Okay, let's just do that again. We just randomly got 50 acres that time? Okay. I like this pattern the best because it's super easy. Damn it. I hate these patterns the most. Alright, well that's enough to get a basic completion anyway.
Arrivaloni.
Villa Hermosa. Okay, I know exactly where this is then. Let's go get ourselves another lost city. Because it is right about exactly where we just were. I was kind of thinking it might be over there because of the way the map looked similar to the previous map we had. But I didn't want to stay all the way out there when I could just do another quick dance and get the information for sure. But yep, off we go. To a well-known location. Okay. And after this, we'll be halfway on Lost Cities. The dancing boots, or whatever the hell they were called again. And, well, actually, we can just check what they were called. The dancing slippers, and I thought there was a second item. Oh, I know what the deal is. Yeah, the calfskin boots, and then the upgrade to them, the dancing slippers. Those two items, they made such a humongous difference to how easy the dancing minigame is. It's actually insane. Okay, I think right here is where we want to anchor. We're standing right beside the arch rock we're looking for. There's one of the Inca temples we're looking for. Here's the other Inca temple we're looking for. And so, our treasure is right over this way, I believe. I think. All right, there it is. Dancing slippers look ugly like the rental bowling shoes. I don't really care what they look like, as long as they work. And they appear to work great. All right. 2 of the lost cities found. 13 out of 24 wealth points. But it is 10:38, so I think we're going to call it here. Go ahead and save our game. And we will continue that probably next week. There's not that much of the game left. Assuming that I just want to reach 100%, which I kind of do. So I think next week we will bang out the last 2 lost cities, however long they end up taking. Which depends entirely on how kind the maps are to me. And then retire or save the game, retire, find out if I got enough wealth. If I don't have enough wealth, then go do a piracy until we do have enough wealth, and then retire again. But anyway. And after that, if we still have time left in the stream, I think the plan is to do Divinity 2. Divinity 2 Ego Draconis. So, and yes, next Thursday is Christmas. And yes, I will be streaming Christmas Day. So, yeah. I don't have anything else to do. I don't think nobody's invited me anywhere that I want to go to anyway. I'm not going to drive 5+ hours to see family this year. Probably next year. So this year, I'm going to stream all the way through Christmas. Should be fun. At least I'll find it fun. But anyway, that's for next week. I think we're going to start a new run of Divinity 2 because the little test run we did there to make sure the game was going to run properly. Yeah, it's okay. I would much rather have an Archer run going, though. I want to do Archer again. I've only ever really seriously done Archer once, and then I've always did other things because, yeah. Tomorrow is Friday, which should mean EDF. I'm not going to harbor any illusions that next Friday we'll also do EDF, but you never know. Maybe we will. But this Friday, hopefully everybody can make it. Saturday and Sunday. Oh, there goes the shrimp light. Saturday and Sunday will probably be Age of Mythology Retold. There's some new DLCs available for that. Or new. New since the last time I played the game. Then Monday, be Crab as always. Tuesday and Wednesday will probably be Star Wars Empire at War, I believe. And then, of course, like I said earlier, Thursday is going to start with Pirates and probably end with Divinity 2. We'll see. But anyway, for tonight, was anyone on my old follow list streaming anything? Abby's playing more Ashes of Creation. I don't know about that game. I suppose it's fine to watch. Well, thank you for watching, Rad Pat. All right. Yeah, let's read Abby. Twitch. Stop being such a shitter. I already typed in the channel name, piece of crap. There we go. Raid command didn't want to work. You'd think Twitch should be able to make things like that function, but they are Twitch, I guess. On the Kick side, I see their auto mod actually deleted a bot thing earlier today. I was pretty happy when that happened because I didn't have to swap computers and do it myself. Hopefully that keeps it up. But anyway, hopefully I see you all back here tomorrow for EDF shenaniganry. And I will see you all later. Good night. And goodbye.